When my wife was teaching our daughter math, she said, "Remember, honey, daddy only deserves respect on payday." What did you just tell her? I stood in the hallway listening to my wife, Rebecca, helping our 8-year-old daughter, Lily, with homework at the kitchen table. Rebecca looked up annoyed that I'd interrupted. "I'm teaching her about value and worth, something you'd understand if you made better career choices." She turned back to Lily, who was working on multiplication tables. 7 times 0 equals 0, sweetie. Just like daddy's contribution this week since he hasn't gotten his paycheck yet. Lily wrote down the answer and looked at me. "Mommy says you're a 0 until Friday." Rebecca smiled, proud of the lesson she was teaching. "That's right, baby. Men are only worth what they can provide. No money means no value." I walked into the kitchen. "Rebecca, she's 8 years old. What are you teaching her?" Rebecca stood up and pulled out a chart she'd made. "I'm teaching her reality." The chart had days of the week with dollar amounts and smiley faces or frowny faces. "See this? When daddy gets paid on Friday, he gets a smiley face. The rest of the week, he gets frowny faces because he's worthless." She'd been tracking my pay periods on a chart for our daughter to see. "This is insane. I work 50 hours a week as a teacher." Rebecca laughed. "A teacher, exactly my point. You make $43,000 a year. That's basically poverty." She pulled Lily closer. "That's why mommy has to sell jewelry online to afford nice things." Her jewelry business that had lost money for 3 years straight. "You've made $12 this month, Rebecca." She waved her hand dismissive. "It's about potential. My business has growth opportunity. Your salary is capped forever." She looked at Lily. "That's why we don't listen to daddy about money. He doesn't understand ambition." Lily raised her hand like she was in school. "Mommy, why does daddy sleep in the garage?" Rebecca had moved my things to the garage 2 months ago. "Because sweetie, men who don't provide properly don't deserve bedroom privileges." She said it matter of fact like it was normal. "Once daddy gets a better job, he can sleep inside again." I'd been sleeping on a cot in the garage in February because my teaching salary wasn't enough. "Rebecca, this is emotional abuse. To me and to Lily." Rebecca pulled out her phone. "Abuse? I'm educating our daughter about economics." She showed me something on her screen. "This influencer says women should never respect men who make under 6 figures." The influencer had been divorced 4 times. "You're taking advice from someone who's been married more times than she's had jobs?" Rebecca got defensive. "She's a businesswoman. She monetized her divorces into a brand." She turned to Lily. "That's called leveraging assets, baby." Our 8-year-old nodded like she understood. "Is daddy an asset or a liability?" Rebecca clapped excited. "Such a smart question. What do you think?" Lily looked at me, then at the chart. "Liability because he costs more than he makes?" My own daughter calling me a liability. Rebecca hugged her. "Exactly right. Daddy's take-home is $2,600 a month, but he costs us at least $3,000 in food and space." She pulled out a calculator. "Show mommy how much daddy loses us each month." Lily started subtracting on the calculator. $400 negative. Rebecca gave her a candy from the reward jar. "Perfect. That's why we're considering replacing daddy with someone more profitable." "Replacing me? What are you talking about?" Rebecca showed Lily another chart. "Mommy made a list of better options. Look, there's Mr. Henderson from down the street. He owns a construction company." She pointed at his income estimate. $200,000 a year. That would buy so many toys. Lily's eyes got big. "Could we get a pool?" Rebecca nodded. "With a better daddy, we could get anything." That's when I noticed Lily's piggy bank was empty. "Where's her birthday money?" Rebecca didn't even look guilty. "I invested it in my business. Inventory doesn't buy itself." She'd taken our daughter's $150 from her grandparents. Besides, that money came from your parents, so it's technically marital funds. Everything was marital funds to Rebecca, except her losses, which were business investments. "You stole from our daughter?" Rebecca stood up angry. "Stole? I redirected underutilized resources." She looked at Lily. "Tell daddy what we learned about money sitting idle." Lily recited like she'd memorized it. "Money that sits doesn't grow. Only stupid people save instead of spend." Rebecca beamed. "My smart girl. Unlike daddy who wastes money on his retirement account. She tried to cash out my 401k last month. That's protected funds, Rebecca. For our future." She laughed harsh. "What future? You think I'm retiring with someone who makes teacher money?" She pulled out divorce papers from the kitchen drawer. "I already filled these out, just waiting for the right timing." Lily started crying. "Are you leaving daddy?" Rebecca hugged her. "Only if he doesn't improve his income, sweetie. It's motivation." She looked at me. "You have 6 months to double your salary or we're upgrading." Full story on channel. Link below.